Hi, it's Mitz from My Life Mitz. I hope you are doing well. Okay, so I just filmed a journal with me type of video, and then I said I was going to talk about my knitting, and then I turned off the camera and I didn't talk about the knitting. So I think this is going to be a totally separate video. If you are here more for like the journaling process, I apologize in advance, but I'm going to be talking more of the knitting hobby that I have picked up during this summer. I will kind of I wanted to stick these images in my Hobonichi, so there'll be that aspect of journaling, but for the most part I'm just going to be talking about yarns and stuff like that. So yes, while I have you here, I'm going to just stick these ones in. This is I've decided to participate in Hohi's Fall Cal, which stands for Knit Along, K-A-L. And I think for September there's a one skein or the Scrappy Project. Oh no, November is the Scrappy Project. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. But for September there was a one skein, I guess, mini challenge within the Knit Along, which I finished, and I'm very, very happy. It's just I finished knitting socks, and that was, when did I finish this? I think I'm going to stick it in here. And then November, I'm going to cut it out, but I'm really not sure if I'm going to be able to continue with these challenges. I find that I'm not a fast knitter at all. And like I said, I used to knit just standard like stockinette knitting. I was introduced to it when I was in grade 4. There was a sweet little English teacher, and she had a small group of students, and she had this cute little knitting club. But yeah, so I've knitted in the past, but I've been more serious about it this summer. I picked it up, and so I'm not very fast. I just found it, although I'm finished with the socks, they're called the shorty socks, so they're like only ankle socks. I felt really stressed, and I don't want knitting to be a stressful thing. Just like journaling, I don't want journaling to be a stressful thing. It's something that kind of helps me relax and wind down the day, so I don't want it to be a stressful challenge. But yes, I finished the challenge, and I'm glad that I did, but I don't know if I'll be doing November. So I've put it in there, but I don't know if I'm going to participate. And then I think in October she has like an October challenge, which isn't released yet. But yeah, I'm currently working on the Stephen West Shawlography shawl, and it's I don't know how to say it. I don't know. I'm happy with it. I'm pleasantly surprised by how smooth it's going, but it's due to the fact that there's wonderful tutorials online that Stephen has put up on YouTube. This section here, I totally made a mistake. I don't even know where these V's are here. Like, I don't know how that happened. I don't even know how I made that mistake, but I probably used this yarn instead of the pink yarn, but there's supposed to be these similar V's on this side. But yeah, there's, like I said, I'm still very new to knitting, but the tutorials have been extremely helpful. I went for these Holst Garn yarns, and this is a Sayer yarn that I also purchased from his store, Stephen and Penelope. And yeah, it's not like the softest yarn, but also I didn't want to spend a lot on something that, you know, I just want to have fun with it, and of course use for myself. Like, I feel like this is really nice. It's very warm. It's not like the softest, so it might feel itchy for some people, but I've chosen these colors. I haven't wet blocked anything yet, so I'm not, I cannot comment about wet blocking. Like, even the socks that I finished, I haven't wet blocked anything, so I'm kind of nervous about that. I think for the shawls, I will just keep it as it is. I kind of like that the color is somewhat peeking through, but not really. I think if you wet block it, you can stretch it out if you want the colors to show through, but I kind of like that it's this way, where it's not showing up too much. But I really like this section here, like this area with these loops and, oh, I don't even know the proper terminology, but I just follow the pattern and I just love how it turned out. And these little I-cord loopy things, I made them shorter, so I think in the pattern you're supposed to do it 9 times, but I was getting tired, so I just made them smaller. Like I would only do them 6 or 7, so some of them are smaller, as you can see, but you know, it still has a nice effect. You can see that one is significantly smaller than the other ones. But so I've been working on that, which is a nice way to relax, because a lot of the times it's pretty straightforward. It looks complicated though. Like, I'm very, very proud of myself for being able to do this. I just didn't think I would be able to. Once, you know, I saw the pictures of it and I thought, oh my gosh, this looks very difficult. But so I've been enjoying that. I don't know what it is, but all these neon type of bright colors. I don't even know how I'm going to, well, actually I will show you the inspiration, because I found some of these. I've taken some screenshots and stuff. I really feel bad because I need to write the name of the person that took this picture. But this person, this image is from Stephen West's video, and oh, this totally caught my attention with these neon like oranges and corals and yellows. This is something that I really want to try doing. So I think that's what gravitated me towards making these purchases. This is my very unfinished knitting journal, but yeah, I think I filmed a process video. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do, if I have the time, I will finish this off and share with you. But yeah, little bits from the yarn that I just wound. And these are the colors that I decided to go with for this little shawl from Stephen West, the shawlography. But yeah, I would take photos and see like what colors would go good together. There's some people have suggested to take a photo of it monochromatically, and you can see if there's enough contrast, which is a nice idea. I've done that with using the cell phone. I would just scroll to the monochromatic view, but so I ended up with this ensemble, which is really nice. I'm really excited to get going on this more like neon type of shawl, and I think I'm going to go with the marled magic and see how that goes. But I need to wind. Sorry, before I forget, this is Walk Collection and Cottage Merino Frangipani Walk Collection. I found several knots while I was winding this ball up, but it's very pretty. It even has like specks of purple. It's not just yellow and pink. It's very pretty and bright. And this one here is somebody located in Japan, which I'm so happy that I found. The artist is named Ito Bito, hand dyed in Japan, and it's very soft. This is the name, oh gosh, I don't know, I'm sorry, but that's the information there. And I'm very excited to wind this as well. It's very soft. I kind of like the look of it just as is. I know I have to wind it up in order to use it, so I eventually will do that. And then I also made a purchase when I was purchasing these items as well. I believe this one was on sale. This one is the Punk Rock Unicorn, and it's this super vibrant, like a neon almost. It's a neon, yes, a neon color, neon peach. And that's the information there if you are interested. I'm not sure if it's still available, but I did purchase it from Stephen and Penelope, and it's such a vibrant color. I think I see little bits. I think I have to unwind it, but there's like little bits of like yellowish as well. I don't know if that's coming up on camera, but oh, it's such a pretty vibrant color. Then lastly, I have been using the drawstring pouches to put my sock projects in, and they're very, it's a nice simple size. I think I want to say just a tad smaller than A5. I think it's just a tad smaller than A5. But yeah, they're perfect for like sock projects, and this one I purchased from Daiso, so it was only $1 or 100 yen. In Japanese, these are called kinchaku bukuro, and this one is the Nightmare Before Christmas, and it's perfect for this season. I don't have any Halloween socks going, but I think it would be a nice little pouch for socks once I finish knitting. I think I really want to concentrate on finishing this, and then I will move on to like the brighter ones, or I might do it and do them together. I know Stephen West has the mystery knit along starting in October. I'm the type of person that wants to see the fabric or the finished product before jumping into things, so maybe next year or maybe a little bit later on in the year, but I really want to finish the shawlography, and I really want to do the other shawl as well. I haven't really decided, but if you have a nice easy shawl pattern that you recommend, please let me know. I really do want something like a pattern where I can kind of showcase all these beautiful bright colors. You can see there. But yeah, if you have a shawl, like your go-to shawl that you like to use, and that's easy, like I guess easy as in like beginner friendly, please let me know. So yeah, that was my quick video about knitting and how I've been enjoying this hobby starting this summer. I've been really enjoying it so far, and it's been a nice way to wind down the day. Yes, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.